Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 325. All things I think I see reflect ideas. This is our fifth lesson in the section, What is Creation? We are asked to read this section before going into today's lesson, so let's do that right now. Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts, in number infinite and everywhere without all limit. Only love creates, and only like itself. There was no time when all that it created was not there, nor will there be a time when anything that it created suffers any loss. Forever and forever are God's thoughts exactly as they were and as they are, unchanged through time and after time is done. God's thoughts are given all the power that their own Creator has, for He would add to love by its extension. Thus His Son shares in creation and must therefore share in power to create. What God has willed to be forever one will still be one when time is over and will not be changed throughout the course of time, remaining as it was before the thought of time began. Creation is the opposite of all illusions, for creation is the truth. Creation is the Holy Son of God, for in creation is His will complete in every aspect, making every part container of the whole. Its oneness is forever guaranteed inviolate, forever held within His holy will, beyond all possibility of harm, of separation, imperfection, and of any spot upon its sinlessness. We are creation. We are the sons of God. We seem to be discreet and unaware of our eternal unity with Him. Yet back of all our doubts, past all our fears, there still is certainty, for love remains with all its thoughts, its sureness being theirs. God's memory is in our holy minds, which know their oneness and their unity with their Creator. Let our function be only to let this memory return, only to let God's will be done on earth, only to be restored to sanity, and to be but as God created us. Our Father calls to us, we hear His voice, and we forgive creation in the name of its Creator. Holiness itself, whose holiness His own creation shares, whose holiness is still a part of us. Let's talk about paragraph 5. Our Father calls to us. He is constantly calling to you and to me, but we cannot hear His voice if we refuse to stop and listen. When we sit quietly doing our meditations, we literally hear God's voice. In the forgiving, we come to oneness, we come to accept, we come to experience, we come to enjoy, we come to appreciate the oneness with God and all of creation. This is where we find our own holiness. We are one with God. God has given us all of His attributes. Will you accept them as your own, my friend? Let's read lesson 325. All things I think I see reflect ideas. What kind of ideas do you see in your mind? This really goes back to those very beginning lessons in which we learn to see that whatever we are looking at is reflecting what is going on inside of us. What kind of ideas do you have going on inside of you today, my friends? Let's read the lesson. All things I think I see reflect ideas. This is salvation's keynote. What I see reflects a process in my mind, which starts with my idea of what I want. From there, the mind makes up an image of the thing the mind desires, judges valuable, and therefore seeks to find. These images are then projected outward, looked upon, esteemed as real, and guarded as one's own. From insane wishes comes an insane world. From judgment comes a world condemned. And from forgiving thoughts, a gentle world comes forth, with mercy for the Holy Son of God. to offer him a kindly home where he can rest a while he journeys on and help his brothers walk ahead with him and find the way to heaven and to God. What a beautiful reading. We literally get to choose what we want to see. This is why it is so important to do these practices first thing in the morning. When we do that before we turn on the news, before we look at social media, even before we talk to someone, when our mind is still at peace from our sleep, we go inside where the still small voice of God resides. We allow ourselves to access this incredibly beautiful place where only peace, love, and joy reside. On the other hand, if we jump out of bed and we rush about getting ready for the day, we are pushing God out. We take our insane wishes. We have judgment. We have insane wishes. When we have these insane wishes of the world, we see an insane world. If we are judging ourselves and others, we're going to see a world condemned. This is not a happy place. This is not how we want to start our day. So I encourage you to continue with your morning practice, to take it seriously. Can you spare 5 minutes to let that crazy world go and to open your heart to the incredible riches that God offers us? Can you have forgiving thoughts towards yourself and toward others? Can you allow a gentle world to come in? Can you allow God's mercy to come in for yourself and for others? And allow yourself to rest for just those few minutes before you journey on with the rest of your day. When we do this, we are gifted with the ability to show the way for our brothers and our sisters. We encourage them to walk with us. We go together, you and I, to heaven and to God. If you would like to close your eyes, I'll read today's prayer. Our Father, your ideas reflect the truth, and mine apart from yours, but make up dreams. Let me behold what only yours reflect, for yours and yours alone establish truth. Only God's ideas reflect the truth. Let's recognize when we're caught up in our stories, we're caught up in our dramas, we're making things up, that whatever we see in the world is a reflection of what is going on inside of us. Our practice sessions for today, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, we are encouraged to sit for at least 5 minutes and just meditate on today's lesson. All things I think I see reflect ideas. Every hour, take 1 or 2 minutes to let these ideas to just settle in your being. And then we are asked to do them often throughout the day. All things I think I see reflect ideas. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's video, please share the love. Tell others about these videos. Encourage them to start at lesson 1 and only do 1 lesson a day. Are you ready for our special treat?
We're walking down the boulevard in the middle of the highway, and it's just the most amazing thing how there's these wonderful sculptures everywhere. Here's one. Let's see what the plaque says.
It says that each village has a shield at its entrance indicating its power.
In Chamali.
All things I think I see reflect ideas. Let only God's ideas be reflected in your life today, my friends. I love you.